You're watching Good Day Marketplace on Fox 28.
Hey, good morning and welcome to Good Day Marketplace. I'm Cameron Fontana, obviously not Sean Ireland. She's on vacation, but we hope you had a great weekend. Did you get a chance to enjoy the beautiful weather? Well, you know it really is a great time for some fall travel, and you can head right down the boardwalk in this photo and onto the beach. Look at that. We'll tell you about some great travel deals for this time of year, and here's the way to travel. It's a new Cirrus truck camper made by Pleasant Valley Teardrop Trailers. It's Sugar Creek Week, and we've got lots to show you from Ohio's Amish country. Now, in Marketplace Media, in case you didn't know, Sugar Creek, Ohio was originally settled by immigrants from Switzerland. Now it's one of Ohio's top tourist destinations because it blends Swiss culture and Amish heritage. So the neighbors in Sugar Creek share their history and they help each other, like my neighbor right here, Mr. Marshall McPhee.
Hello.
Would you be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
In Marketplace Wealth, you know, many people like to hand down money, property, and other items to the next generation of their family. Greg and Kristen Taylor from Legacy Retirement Group are here to share their wealth of knowledge on your legacy. Now, get your notepads out because you're about to get a lot of information. And first, it makes sense because legacy is in your name, right?
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so Kristen, let's start with you. Let's talk about the trends. A lot of people want to leave money to their children, to their grandchildren, but are you seeing a change in priorities?
We do see a little bit of a change happening. I've been in the business 10 years, and I know 10 years ago, the main focus was, what am I going to be able to leave to my children? And today, we're seeing a lot of people just want to be able to do the things they want to do during their retirement years, and then get what's left over to their heirs most efficiently. So that's what we're seeing now.
Oh, and on that note, I mean, is that the best way to do it?
Well, think about this, Cameron. First of all, people don't want to run out of money. And I think that's probably the biggest concern, is not running out. But they want to make sure that whatever they leave behind is done so efficiently. They don't want Uncle Sam being a big heir. They don't want, the court system taking a big chunk, or some attorney, getting a fat paycheck on their family when they're gone. They want to make sure they're efficient. And I think that's really the big key when it comes to legacy planning right now.
And being efficient, how much money should people leave when thinking about a legacy, and so they have enough money to deal with retirement?
Well, it's different for every family, wouldn't you say?
It is, and there's not a one-size-fits-all. So we really need to sit down and hear the goals and the things that a person might want to do in their life. We've even had a gentleman say, I want to spend my last dollar on my last day. And wouldn't that be great if you could plan what your last day
I just saw a movie yesterday, too. It's like the last check I want to write, I want it to bounce. I want to live life, right?
I heard that one, too. So, but it's important just to know the goals. So if you want to travel the country during your retirement years, then we're going to budget for that and account for that. But if what's most important is to be able to pay for your grandkids' education, or different things, maybe leave a check to your grandchildren every year on their birthday. That's a possibility. So we look at all those different options.
Absolutely. And we just met with a lady, we'll call her Judy, that's not her name, but she had saved about $250,000. She said, Greg, Kristen, I want to make sure that I have enough, that I'm not going to run out, but I want my son and my 2 grandchildren to benefit. And so she was also concerned about long-term care. So what we did, we set up a life insurance policy that she pays into each year, and that will go to her son or grandchildren tax-free if she never uses it during her lifetime. However, if she would to go to a nursing home or need home care, she can get that money each month to pay for that care. So she's not throwing any money away for long-term care, and she's set up a plan to leave a legacy for her son and grandchildren.
Now, you said something right there. We're going to skip over to the next question.
Yeah.
Talking about taxes. What are some of the things people need to think about when leaving a legacy or an inheritance to make sure Uncle Sam isn't totally changing things up?
Well, first of all, we want to make sure that we disinherit Uncle Sam, okay? And there's ways to do that. And the big problem is with IRAs, 401ks, and those, because immediately when we pass away, if our heirs don't handle that properly,
Yes, it can become a tax time bomb.
It does, because everything becomes taxable at once.
Right.
So just imagine, if you had a $200,000 IRA, if you took it all out at once, guess what you'd have to do? Pay tax on it.
Right.
So
that's a big chunk.
Yes.
Yeah, we're working with 2 clients right now and working on strategies to make the inheritance go most efficiently as possible.
And Kristen alluded to it a moment ago. We can leave what's called an inherited IRA if it's set up properly. So imagine this, your grandchildren, let's say that today was their birthday. You could set it up to where every year they get that required minimum distribution from that inherited IRA on their birthday. Now it's different. When it's your IRA, you get to wait till 70 and a half. But when it's an inherited, you have to start taking it the following year. So imagine this, they get a check every year from you on their birthday as an I love you gift.
Right, that can grow and grow over the
That's
years
a great option.
of the child. Right.
And I know there are so many things in your book, and we're out of time, but dealing with trusts and everything, it's all right here. And you have actually an offer for not only a book like this, but it's a digital offer?
We do. For anyone that calls in the next 15 minutes, we'll send them a digital copy of our book, Winning in Retirement. And it's nice and handy. You can pull it up on your iPhone, or you can, pull it up on your
computer.
iPad or computer.
Nice.
Yes. Now, I don't know if I could do that, but most people are a little smarter than me.
It's
in
very
that area.
convenient.
Yes.
Well, Greg and Kristen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, you're
Make sure you
welcome.
guys call the number that you can get a digital copy of Winning in Retirement. There's the book right there. Now, Marshall, talk about neighbors. We got some good neighbors here. What about the people on our Facebook page?
Let's see if we can get the neighbors to leave us a little something, shall we? How are you with your neighbors?
Hey, we're back and we're sharing some more of your comments about your neighbors. Marshall, are they pretty friendly?
Most of them, not everybody. How about this? Joe Henry says, what does it mean when both houses on either side of me are up for sale? I don't know what that says about you in particular. Jenny says, I live in a court with 5 other neighbors. I love them all. And Jerry says, does this include your work neighbors? Because mine is so
Wait,
loud.
I think he's making fun of us, Marshall.
Could be.
I think he
Matter
might
of
be
fact,
upstairs.
Because Jerry's right down the hallway. Thanks for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us on Marketplace today. Again, happy Monday. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m.